run.
Stay ready.
Possibly get a hex in Texas. We're going to find out here.
Green flag, green flag, green flag. Still inside 11, inside. Two by two, no holes, still there. Still inside, inside's covered.
Inside, the guy you were talking about, the 17 car, Matt Kenseth, trying to get to victory lane here in 2008.
Still inside the
hustling
16.
on the bottom of the racetrack.
Got a good starting spot, so he's going to try to get up there, see how close to the front he can get.
Three wide, hold your line, three.
Yeah, the bottom part
Clear, all clear, all clear.
Line for right now.
All
I
clear.
think this racetrack's going to widen out after they get about 15 laps on their tires.
David Rudeman up on the high side.
Clear by two. Good work.
In that final practice session on Saturday.
How about Gordon there? He jumped out to a pretty nice lead. Junior's the one that's on the move, though. Look at him on the bottom. Yeah, he went from the high side to the bottom, was able to make that pass on Martin Truex Jr. Kenseth trying to follow him through there. Here comes David Rudeman in the 44. He was really good in yesterday's final practice. He was excited about his chances here today. He started the race way up in that groove. You see him running right there. He didn't even look for the bottom.
No
of the race
pressure,
now.
clear by
Saw him in
5.
practice yesterday, used that, and that's unusual for David. He usually likes to be right on the bottom, but I saw him running most of his practice up from that middle part of the racetrack to the top.
Very hungry to get that win in NASCAR Sprint Cup competition. Jeff Gordon hungry to pull away and get his first win ever.
Still there.
This racetrack. Questions on
Clear,
Johnson.
clear low,
Would he
all
play
clear.
Conservative early? Would he be aggressive? I think we're seeing a little aggressiveness out of him.
Well, I mean, he is racing hard, and when you talk about
Good job, buddy.
being
Nice and easy.
aggressive, I mean, the race car drivers have to run the car as fast as it'll go. The point where it comes in of actually taking chances and putting yourself in a spot you don't want to be in or shouldn't be in.
Still outside, still there. Still there.
I've seen Jimmy
Still there.
to get some good finishes here lately.
25 car making his debut in NASCAR Sprint Cup. Brad Keselowski up in the wall and straight to right side.
Clear, clear high.
He's finding this Cup racing a little bit more difficult with this
Good
car.
job.
Doesn't
Clear by
look like
2.
he wants to turn. Just doesn't have the grip probably. He was up out of the groove in 3 and 4. We see Jimmy Johnson here still trying to make that pass on Jamie McMurray. And I think when we're going to see, if we talk about Jimmy being conservative at all, it's going to be mostly on restarts in the start of the race. He didn't really go hard here until things kind of got single file and he's able to go at these cars one at a time.
McMurray and Johnson are for 6th position.
Clear, all clear.
We mentioned the 25 car a moment ago. Brad Keselowski now making
That's
his
it, buddy.
debut.
One at a time.
Let's show you what happened to him up on the high side.
He goes in, and you can see Elliott Sadler right there in front of him losing a little grip, and Brad just gets in a little bit too high. Yeah, the racetrack's not ready for that kind of a high line. It might come in later. I'm not sure if it'll ever really get that high.
10 right now, bud.
But here it seems to stay just a little bit off the wall. Yeah, but he should be okay. These cars are pretty durable, so we've seen that.
He ran the nationwide race here yesterday, and in that race, in that car, DJ, it's all about maintaining momentum in the corner.
Yeah, and he was trying to do that.
No pressure at all. Everything's out front.
You can see that he's ready for the nighttime to come. He's got a clear shield, which you'll need later on, and sunglasses on under there. Jamie?
Well, guys, I talked to Brad Keselowski. You know, he's finally so excited he made the field for his first Cup race. He said that was the goal.
I'm at the same pace as the leader, bud. He's in clean air, obviously. You're doing good. Actually, a little faster than the leader.
And he learned that he could run the high line. But I think he just got up there a little too soon as he scraped the car, but he said no harm, no foul.
Yeah, he'll be okay. His car's handling okay and still going forward. See a battle here with Jamie McMurray and Martin Truex.
Clear, all
Jamie's
clear.
going to that high side early, too.
Good job.
He likes to
Take
run
care
up
of
there.
it,
He used that in the nationwide race yesterday, and this racetrack has a lot of rubber from that race yesterday because these guys ran every group possible. As we see David Rudeman taking a spot away from Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, McMurray has taken the 5th spot away. Rudeman has taken the 7th spot away. Both of them are doing it up in that middle to high groove here early on.
Wow, that 44 car ran right up on Martin Truex. Kind of surprised him off turn
Nothing from
2.
behind it all. Everything's out front.
That big run off the top side. You can really take a lot of momentum. We see Junior moved up on the racetrack here. Here's our leader, Jeff Gordon.
Look good, bud. Doing good. Keep being smooth. Great lap times, faster than the leader.
Right rear tire come apart, which damaged his car, and he had to go to a backup car. This one isn't too shabby, Dave.
It's already made up a lot of positions, Doc, and is heading toward the front of this field. Crew Chief Greg Zipadelli told me this morning they're not worried about starting in the back. They're kind of used to qualifying back there at these mile-and-a-half tracks and racing in traffic. In the spring here, they started 24th, and their average start at mile-and-a-half tracks this year, 30th. So
Clear, all clear.
is used to battling back and making his
10
way
laps,
forward
bud,
on the
10.
show.
I was told that Tony was really happy with this backup car. He liked his primary car, but he was really happy with this car.
Tony Stewart's on the move, but they're all chasing this guy right now. The car on the move when we went to break a moment ago was the 42, and he is just a rocket ship.
He is working that high line and passing cars one at a time as he gets to them.
And he's just carrying so much speed. We see him almost get into the wall. He does that every single lap, and then he cuts it back across the corner.
80, you got a flat in front. Good lap right
Talking
there.
about this racetrack having a little more grip than Atlanta, but it looks like it's lost a lot of that because the lap times have slowed down some 3 seconds.
Still no pressure.
Early part of the race.
And Jeff Gordon is one of those guys that's really slowed down. Let's listen in to his radio.
I touch the throttle, squeeze it, big push, and then I'm sideways out near the wall. Over here at 3, I'm just tight as soon as I land, and I can't ever touch the throttle all the way off. The slightest bit of throttle over here at 3 and 4 and start pushing.
Well, we're going to start with air pressure, just like we talked. We're going to tackle it with air pressure. Keep doing what you're doing.
Clear.
Yeah, that's got to be a helpless feeling, DJ, because you're entering that corner at over, 195 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's tough, and you have to make those adjustments.
Watch the 7, slow on the bottom. Like he's coming down pit road. See him down there.
You're going to get to a much cooler racetrack here eventually.
Yeah, and what I'm hearing there is a couple things the car's
Just
doing.
give this 84 extra room when you get to him.
Pit stop right here.
1 round to the rear.
This isn't a backup car. He just jumped out and decided to come on down pit road early. Go ahead, Andy.
Well, what I was saying is that, you're saying the car's pushing in one place, loose in another. That's hard to dissect, and that's one of the things that, teams kind of struggle with. Which one do you work on? If it gets better, that's the lead right there. Rudiman's going for the lead by Clint Boyd.
Looks like the 07 may be coming this time. Keep your eyes peeled.
Third different leader on the day here as we move in on lap 50. We should be seeing pit stops here in the next 4 or 5 laps.
Yeah, you'll see these guys coming down pit road. They'll be glad to get some tires on these things. See them sliding all over the place.
They sure will. David Rudiman, nice run to the front of the pack here for him. Just really driving this car. He's been a little bit better in traffic than the 07 has been, and so I think that's what's benefited him as we see Elliott Sadler.
Clear, all clear.
You see right there, he's working a groove. David Rudiman is off turn 2. That gives him that big run, and he caught Regan Smith real quickly, kind of surprised him. That's been his strong suit, coming off turn 2.
Elliott Sadler, one of the drivers, really struggling with the handling on his car. He had gone a lap down and so opted to come in a couple laps early and get some fresh good years.
We're due for a green flag stops. You'll see all of them in here in the next few laps.
Yeah, Sam Hornish is in and Bobby Labonte on pit road. Jimmy Johnson coming on to pit road now. So
Clear, all clear.
Aren't handling that well. They're ready to get here and make some adjustments and get some fresh tires on these things.
Points leader Jimmy Johnson will make his first
Still
stop,
there,
and
still
obviously
inside.
he's not made much
Clear,
progress.
clear low.
Mike.
And Johnson in his pit, he's really talking with Chad Canals this morning. It seems
Watch
like
this 07, Carl. He says he's coming this time.
sunset.
This
That's
time.
what their car is set up for when this track
Hit
gains
this
grip. They're
time,
making
hit this
wedge
time,
adjustments.
Jason. Make sure he pits this time.
Tire change, just trying to loosen him
Coming
up a
this
little
time,
bit.
buddy.
He's a
This
little bit
time.
tight. Got boxed
4100
in
in
but finally
second.
he's away. Dave?
Coming to you.
Car coming to pit road.
Nice and easy. It's about 6 back in your mirror.
Please
Nice
take a
and
big
easy.
swing at it. 2 spring rubbers out of the left rear.
Make
plus
it a
an
good
air
one here.
pressure
Get out pit
adjustment
road
for
nice.
that
Nice
time.
and easy.
4 fresh tires.
4100 at the line.
Shannon?
Start looking left. 10
10
away.
This car is
Clear stall in, bud. Clear stall in. Stop on the side now. 3 away. Stop on the side for me.
adjustment as well as a wedge adjustment on this number 2 car. 4 tires and Sunoco fuel. Dave.
Carl Edwards was running in the 3rd position. He gives that up now for 4 tires and an air pressure adjustment, but just slight. He said it's barely
20, Bob, 10 away.
Just a little free off. They didn't want to make
Clear
a
on, clear on, clear on.
And Clint Boyer's
Outside
coming in
the
most
9.
of this race. The first race he's led in 23, no changes. He said it's a bit loose.
Get to the grass right there. Way to be smart. 4,100.
And Kyle Busch, he has made his way through the pack. He started 29th. Car's pretty good. He was a little loose off. No changes expected. 4 tires.
All right, buddy, dig hard right there. Watch your blend line till we get over to turn 2.
Pit road right
You got
now.
3 of them that'll be coming outside.
Like pressure adjustment, but maybe just barely for David. He said he needed forward bite on the exit just a little bit.
One more outside, then it's about 5 back to the 7. 3 back. Keep it tight here. He's looking outside. Clear right there. All clear.
Trash on the grill. Also, tight center, loose in, loose off. They're going to make an error.
Clear. All clear.
On that car. Trying to correct it, make it a little bit better. A 4-tire change in Sunoco race fuel for Dale Earnhardt Jr. They're still working on the left side, completing their stop and away.
5-car on for his stop. Casey Mears, who has run really well.
Blending on the bottom. You see him.
Down and away after getting 4 fresh tires.
Still inside. Clear low.
Under green flag stops.
Yeah, a lot happening. These guys would have preferred to have had a caution at some point where they could make some big adjustments.
Clear. All clear.
Scott Speed making only his 3rd start in NASCAR Sprint Cup competition, getting service.
Nice 13-3 pit stop.
I know you see him out there, but if it stays smooth, you're going to reel him right in. Just take care of that thing early here.
See what his guys can do.
Yeah, David stayed out there hoping to maybe get a caution there where he could get back on the lead lap. He had been lapped right before that. Wasn't going to work out. You got to get in and get fuel and tires on.
Wow, they're turning the jack screws on that car. He turned that thing
Clear. Clear.
like the track bar adjustment.
Our leader after cycling through pit stops, Clint Boyer, back up front in the 07 car.
Hi, bud, your P2 here, your P2, that 07's the leader.
Carl Edwards running second right there behind Clint Boyer.
David Rudeman back to 3rd, McMurray 4th, and Jeff Gordon with those adjustments in 5th position.
You are better than he is. Just let him come to you.
Gets hectic when you go over the wall for a pit stop, particularly a green flag stop. Wearing our crew cam today, rear tire carrier Chip Good out of Statesville, North Carolina for Juan Pablo Montoya.
You see, they have to wait for the car to come by, and then the carrier...
We're talking about oil in turn 3. I think the 07 man got into it. The green is still out. Just be careful when you get there.
Left rear tire. They got to control the other one. There's a lot of work.
Still there. Still inside.
Carl Edwards decided I'm just going to blow by. I need to lead some
Clear.
laps
All
here.
clear.
So now for the first time in
Nice
Carl
and easy
Edwards,
through
second
here.
in the
Yellow's
point
out.
standings, will
Yellow's
get the
out.
bonus points for
Watch
lead.
for oil. Watch for oil.
They got a blown engine here with Reed Sorensen's car on the bottom. A lot of smoke. It's going to be kind of it's a little weird situation. Guys just made pit stops.
It's kind of weird
Yeah,
because he
it's
was
4
just
laps
serving
on
a
tires,
penalty
about
down
4.
for an uncontrolled tire during
Here we
that,
go, Donnie.
that pit stop. So it was just whenever he headed back out to
Yeah, the motor seems fine.
They're going to streak oil down pit road and all the way around the racetrack on the apron at least. I know that. He's driving around right now.
They definitely have a problem. Yeah, they don't.
Yeah,
know
there's something very important.
We don't know what it is, but it's something important.
First caution flag of the day here, lap 57.
Yeah,
Reed
when he
Sorensen,
says
whose
there's
plans
oil
in
somewhere, you go
2009
tell the
include a
official
move
where
to,
the oil's at.
Gillette Evernham Motorsports to drive the 10 car. Final 3 races in this 41.
Some of these guys have only run 3 or 4 laps since they made that green flag stop. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see what they do here, whether some of them stay out there. A lot of them will probably come from the back of the field in.
Yeah.
Just don't know what these leaders will do.
We saw yesterday tires really be important on the nationwide cars.
The free
Pit
pass
road's
will go
open.
to the 25 car. Brad Keselowski,
Stay out,
the
bud.
young
Stay
man
out.
making his very first ever NASCAR Sprint Cup start. He
Ready
with
here,
the
guys.
first
Get
car
ready.
lap down and will be
For
able to
fuel.
get on the lead lap now, putting 29 cars back on the lead lap. Now,
do you
who will
want, Bob?
come and who will stay?
Well, the green flag's
Zach
out at the
Carl.
pit road, so the
Made
pit
it
road
stay.
is open this time
Stay
by.
out.
Yeah, I think if you come, especially up front, you're going to have to get 2 tires. But we see Carl Edwards and a number of them, everybody's staying out there. Here comes
It looks
Junior.
like Junior's coming in. We'll see a few behind him. They're thinking they may even have a loose wheel in that car. Jimmy Johnson's in also.
I'd have to say they're going to make some adjustments there. But this is kind of Jimmy Johnson, the way they do things in these type races that go to the nighttime. Dave?
Matt Kenseth is in. Remember, they're working hard on that car, wanted to take a big swing. They wanted to come back in to make a track bar adjustment, go down on that a little bit, still a little bit loose on that little run they just took, Mike.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. hitting down pit road. They hesitated a little bit, but Dale Earnhardt Jr. thought he had a loose wheel. Not going to take any chances this early in the race. They'll come in, they'll take 4.
25 is going to be coming outside.
The race car. Meanwhile, Jimmy Johnson
outside you now.
Go to work on that race car. Another turn of the chassis wrench on that car, and 4 more tires in the 48.
So from 8th on back, the cars on the lead lap have come back on the pit road for adjustments. You heard Dale Earnhardt Jr. He might have caught a bit of a break, thinking he might have a loose wheel or a loose tire. Able to come back in and get some more adjustments on some of these cars.
Race 8.
99 behind you.
NASCAR Sprint Cup at the Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth. Carl Edwards trying to ride off into the sunset, a race that will end after the sun sets under the Speedway's lights. And Edwards, after the exchange of pit stops, leading Jamie McMurray by 3.2 seconds, trying to close some ground on Jimmy Johnson in this championship race. There's a look back beyond from Edwards to the second place McMurray car, that 26 machine. As for Jimmy Johnson, he's running in 29th place. He is the 7th car, 1 lap down after the pit stop, but this radio traffic after the crew had a look at the car during the pit stop.
Good job, man. Great job. Go get him, brother. We found a little something that was wrong, so you're good now. We'll get this back.
Well, really
clear. All clear.
How do you win 3 championships in a row, Alan? You don't tell
Trying to come back inside now. You're clear. All clear.
Speaking in code.
3 in 1 and 2, then 3 and 4 right now, bud.
That problem is, but you can be sure they've got a game plan to go to work and fix it. Radio transmission not too long ago. Jimmy saying the car's still a little bit loose. All right, Mike, thanks. And inside the pit studio with Rusty.
A little freer in 3 and 4.
Watching the lap times for Jimmy Johnson now.
And 4.
It's fixed.
Yeah, Johnson's got some great lap times going on right now. In fact, that last time by, he was the 2nd fastest car on the racetrack. So, you know, Chad's not telling us what they found wrong, but definitely something was wrong.
You know, really, it ain't that bad, Bob. It just for a second it gets loose, and then it comes around like the tires are growing at a little different rates.
And 4 about 10, 4, 32-20. You got a 23 behind you, 2.7 second lead.
Championship standings as they run. Carl Edwards having closed to 60.
Yeah, just overall, I think it's a little too loose overall.
And 4 will fix you up next time, buddy.
A lot of racing left to go today for Johnson to make up positions and finish somewhere up toward the front of this field. The key thing to watch in this segment of the race, how many spots can Johnson make up to get himself toward the first car?
Still the 11th for next position.
What work Johnson's crew can do on pit road to get him in position for that free pass to be that first car 1 lap down.
Clear. Clear.
Great point for you, Jimmy Johnson fan. For what happened in Atlanta last week when he got all the way back to 30th position, 1 lap down, and the guys on pit road made the difference. They got him out to get him the free pass under the caution. So a lot yet can happen. Johnson right now in 29th position. Carl Edwards, though, guys, is mowing him down. He's moving in on some other guys to try to put him a lap down, including Kurt Busch, Hamlin,
33.
Jr. These guys he's going to hope to catch here in the next 10 or 12 laps.
Yeah, that's going to be Jimmy Johnson's biggest thing is how fast Carl Edwards is running. As we ride along, we can see Greg Biffle here running around the.
Yeah, it's mostly rolling in before it compresses and rolling again later.
Busch, Denny Hamlin,
In
Tony
and
Stewart,
off then.
and Dale Earnhardt Jr. are going to be in this group. And you put these guys a lap down, then this is much more difficult teams to try to overcome than what Jimmy had to.
Yeah, 10-4.
Carl Edwards is making short work of a lot of people.
For that 2 car is lead lap, bud. He'll race you.
Points leading the most laps.
Update the 2 car. Shannon.
Doc, despite the fact that Kurt Busch qualified 40th for this race, the team was very optimistic coming into the race today. They were 3rd fastest in happy hour practice, but as soon as that green flag dropped today, they have been struggling. Kurt Busch said he almost wrecked on the first couple laps, and they have been working on that car all day just trying to get it right, as right now he is getting passed by your leader, Carl Edwards.
Still no pressure. Half straightaway back. 2 between you and them.
You see Carl's having a little more difficulty putting these guys a lap down. Kurt Busch wasn't willing to give up that spot just yet and go a lap down on the racetrack. Carl's getting back, trying to regroup.
Brian Vickers and the one car, Martin Truex Jr., battling for 9th position.
What a nice job this 83 team's done, moving all the way up into the top 10. We saw them take a brief lead there right before the green flag stops, but this team's been moving on the moves from the start of the race.
Yeah, they had to start in the rear because they changed engines. They had an engine problem yesterday in the final practice session, so they chose to change that engine and had to start in the rear, so moved themselves into the top 10.
Remember, Brian Vickers has been very good on mile-and-a-half racetracks, particularly at Lowe's Motor Speedway, where he led a ton of laps back in May and also led laps here in October. Hasn't been able to catch a break, though, to put it together for a top 5 finish yet, but having a good run here.
Yes, those two are racing for position.
Outside of the front row here today, he's
about 5 back in your mirror to the 30.
Not battling and contest that
lap
too much
down
at
car.
this point in time, but still a nice run, still inside the top 10 for Martin Truex.
Jimmy Johnson now
still
able to
there.
buy some of the cars that were also a lap down in front of him. He just gone by Michael Waltrip. Trying to move in on Ryan Newman and Scott Briggs.
Clear the 11, clear. Trying to come back now. You're all clear, clear.
On the racetrack and
inside, hanging tough. He's behind. You're clear, clear.
His pit crew could give him a little more of an advantage like we saw happen at Atlanta last week.
Definitely got two different agendas with the 48 team versus the 99. Carl Edwards needs to go out there and just put as many guys a lap down and run as hard as he possibly can, because that's going to...
Looking inside, he's right there on your left rear, just past the center, and you leave him off.
Stay focused, the 48 team.
22 on tires, bud, 22.
Running a lot better. They just need to make up spot by spot, one at a time.
Four back to anything else.
Your lead down to 1.9 seconds.
One back on the inside. Inside. You're still inside. 24. One back to the 18 in your lane.
There, he's got ideas. He saw those other guys.
Trying to bring the 20 with him inside.
Long to be able to pass Carl Edwards on these restarts, at least down to turn 1.
I think
still down there.
Yeah, I think he is too. He races Gordon Hart off turn 2.
Still there barely. Still in there. Still inside. You're clear. Clear. All clear by 1.
Carl can try to
Good
get
job.
away and let Kyle have to work.
Get your rhythm now.
McMurray working his way back through the field. There's Biffle behind him, the 44 of Rudeman. There's a 44, 26, and 16.
Awesome corner. 6 back. Stay smooth. Walk away from him.
The 44 hasn't been the greatest on these restarts. It takes him usually about 10 or 12 laps to get going. He's trying to hold these guys off so he doesn't fall too far behind and have to pass them during that next time. But Jamie McMurray going to the outside.
Jason said, bud, you be smooth, you'll walk that 18. Just be smooth. 29.86 to his 30.05.
Johnson being shown back in 20th position. He is a lap down. He is the 5th car a lap down. Trying to move in on the 6th car, which is a lead lap car of David Reagan. Well, McMurray made that high right, that lane work pretty well. We'll see if Biffle follows him up there. No, now the 44 of Rudeman goes up there a little bit.
97 to his 06.
Good racing here. Jimmy Johnson, he wants to be as aggressive as he can be, but then he has to...
Doing a great job, buddy. Just stay smart here. Make sure you got something for later. Stay smart. 6 back.
That could be a problem for him. As we see David Reagan moving forward. He just took over that 7th spot from Clint Boyer.
Yeah, you're Jimmy Johnson. 20th is not a great day, but with still 43 cars on the
Nice and smooth, bud. You'll run away from it. No worries. 18 to his 19.6.
Yeah, great point. Everybody's still out here running, even though we have some guys. Joe Nemechek's in 43rd, 5 laps down. But if you have a problem here, you could be a lot more down than that. So Jimmy has to, be aggressive, but has to be a little bit patient at the same time.
Yeah, that's amazing in this deep into this race. The last car, 43rd, is only 5 laps down and still on the racetrack. That makes it a very dangerous situation for Jimmy Johnson. He's got to be careful not to...
40 to his is 43.
Jimmy Johnson, 07 and 29 are battling for position. That is 8th and 9th as you look at our direct TV onboard telemetry for
real good shape here, buddy. Running the same line as you.
With his RPMs earlier when he was struggling, he wasn't getting to 9,000 RPMs when we saw about 9,200 there. So that just shows you how his car's gotten better and things have picked up too as the track has cooled down.
You still hear him pedaling that throttle though coming off the corner.
56 to his 82. Just keep being smooth, buddy. You will work him.
3rd and 4th, McMurray, Biffle. Right, trying to move over.
Whoa,
Tony Stewart goes way up across a racetrack.
Stewart had a handful right there.
Yeah, it looked like that car bottomed out. It might have hit the splitter, and that's what sent Tony up. That track's a little bit rough down the bottom in turns 1 and 2. If you catch that wrong just a little bit, then it bottoms that splitter, and you actually lose the front end of the car.
Tony is one of the cars a lap down. He is actually the first car, our second car.
68,
17th position.
97 behind, 1.1 seconds. Nobody's coming.
Tony struggled a little bit more than what we thought. You can see there, Andy. That looks like smoke from that splitter.
Good work. Stay smooth.
I see that a lot from the 20 car. They seem to run that thing right on the racetrack, and I don't know if they mean to do that or not, but it looks like it's causing a little bit of problem right now.
And it could be happening more now as the speeds have picked up, the temperatures got down, they picked up, so they're carrying a little more speed in there, and that could be creating that situation now that maybe they didn't have.
83 to his 31 flat.
Carl Edwards moving by in the points differential. If you just joined our coverage between Carl and the lap car now of points leader Jimmy Johnson is 91 points. And yes, Carl has led the most laps today. He will get the 10 bonus points for leading the most laps.
Jimmy Johnson still struggling on the racetrack. About 8/10.
Pretty good on the short run here.
For 10 laps here, 10 laps.
To go here.
04 to an 18 behind.
Back at Texas under caution, the 42 car, heavy damage. He is stuck on pit road. Triple pits. Dave.
Leader Carl Edwards led them down pit road.
Clear out, clear out, clear out.
It's a 4-tire
To the grass here, to the grass.
Pretty good on that short run. Jamie?
And Greg Biffle as well going to work. Just 4 tires, minimal adjustments. The 16 car pretty good on this last run, guys. He's staying in the top 5.
Jamie McMurray taking only 2
Watch this
tires,
safety truck,
and he
buddy.
will beat
Crossways right
everybody
there.
off among the leaders, gaining 3 spots. Boyer, you see there, the guys working a little tire strategy. Got to find some way to get in front of Carl Edwards, who lost 6 spots.
It's going to be a different race now with these guys in front. Carl Edwards had that clean air starting up front, but he's not going to have it this time.
Well, let's show you what brought out the caution. Heavy impact. First, they're trying to get Juan Pablo Montoya's damaged car, which is
18 is the first car with 4, or the 16 is the first car with 4.
Now, the previous lap before the crash, watch coming off of turn 2.
Looks like the 42 and 38 get together just a little bit off of turn 2. And here's the next lap.
Oh, wow.
Looked like it could have been a little payback.
I'd say he'll be in the truck after this race is
Yeah, that was
over.
a hard lick for Montoya, too. That's not where you want to be doing this.
Wow.
This is too fast a racetrack to be doing that.
Well, let's talk about what happened here now. On the previous stop, the 26 car, along with Clint Boyer, Biffle, Truex, and Dale Jr., these guys took on 2 tires. How's it going to impact what happens on their final stop?
Well, they have to make one more pit stop. And the key thing is how much lead can Jamie McMurray get out here on these other guys. He doesn't necessarily have to get 4 the next time. If he's got enough lead, he could maybe get right sides one more time because they won't have but about 18, 19 laps to go once they make that last stop.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. Yeah, can these guys, are the left side tires good enough to go that much time on these and not give up too much time? So it's going to be interesting to see how these guys play this, and they've got a nice lead. They've built up a nice lead, and be interesting to see, can they go on just 2 more tires once again? We haven't ever seen that here at Texas, but we've got a lot more grip. Jamie?
And DJ, if you look at those lap times, Boyer took 2 and Biffle right behind him took 4. Their lap times continue to be almost identical. Now, this is the deal. zone. Greg Irwin, crew chief for Greg Biffle, said, all right, buddy, we're going to take 4 tires this time. This was, of course, on the last pit stop. He said, I know we're going to give up track position, but we're going to have a plan, and that goes into our last pit stop where we're going to be allowed to take 2 and gain track position.
But if we squeeze every little bit, use our best mileage, we are 2/10 of a lap short. That's our best mileage of the day.
Andy Petrie, as a crew chief, what would you guys do? Take 2? Was that a good call? Taking 4?
I hear you.
I can't make that decision right this minute,
13
Jamie, because
to a
it's time to pit.
25 in
When it
front.
comes time to pit, if I'm Jamie McMurray's crew chief and I've got enough lead, I'm going to probably gamble on taking right sides again because I know the guys behind him probably will.
Let's get some opinions from the boys down in the pit studio. Alan, Rusty, and Brad, you've been watching. You're overlooking pit road. What are your thoughts on what might happen this final stop?
Well, guys, what I'm thinking right now, it looks like these guys are going to have to come down pit road around lap 320 and leave about 14 laps to go. So, I mean, Jamie McMurray's got a pretty good lead right now. Yeah, he did do 2 tires last time, and I'm with Andy. I believe I'm going to have to put 2 tires in that car again because I just can't afford to give up all that track position. So 2 tires for me one more time, guys.
Clear, all clear.
Track positions. You look at this field. I'm with you guys 100%. Look at the times.
Still the 16.
The guys who've taken 4 tires, their lap times are not that much significantly different than Jamie McMurray's, and he's got enough of a lead. I think you're right. He comes in, gets those right side 2. I think he wins this race.
Now, here's another question, though. If this stop is under green, that's one thing. If the stop is under caution.
Keep being smooth, bud. Keep being smooth. We will have to stop for fuel again. We recalculated. We'll have to stop.
That's one set as if
Even if I really conserve.
Under caution, what are some of these
Talking
guys
4 laps, bud.
Stay out in front.
They got to go 4 tires then. I mean, I believe that the grip's going to be very, very important. And you get McMurray, Boyer, Biffle, Edwards coming down under caution flag, bumper to bumper. You got to put 4 Goodyear Eagles on that baby and go for it because I think 2 tires just might get overhauled.
Well, plus it bunches the field up again, so it gives everybody a chance to get a run at him. I think right now what we're looking at is a great opportunity for Jamie McMurray to get a win.
We'll keep you posted.
He said he gets those right side tires. He's got a nice lead, and I don't see enough.
And the problem is I don't want to not conserve if you need me to.
Well, anybody that got 4
Still
tires
there.
that last time that they
Still
pitted
outside.
is going to definitely put on 2
Clear.
tires, whether it's under green or under caution. So if these guys are going to put on 4 at any time, they're going to lose significant time to Carl Edwards and probably the 18 car also. So I think that you're going to have to about set yourself up that you're going to have to get.
Don't believe in my current rate. I'm going to pass the leader, so I'm going to conserve.
15 laps to run and remain in a race, so you don't need
Not too much, but we're only 2/10 short. 2/10 of a lap short.
We've been talking. Jamie McMurray's losing some of that lead.
But our best mileage.
Fell off quite a bit, so that's why I said you got to wait and see when it's time to pit.
He said just keep it posted on his gaps, and we will ride. You know what I'm saying? Gaps from the car in front, gaps to the car behind. We cannot get past.
The wall tire changer.
Simple. It's the 1 car.
Money stop. Remember we talked about that?
About a half straightaway back.
He's at the line now. 33, you got a 55 behind, a 51 on the leader.
Try and take a deep breath and get over the wall and make this.
How many seconds to the leader?
For those moments, Alan.
6.9 seconds to the leader. Say it again.
And
6.9.
was he not moving forward at such a fast rate because his car wouldn't handle, or because he might have been conserving fuel, or maybe they
Leader at the line
listen to recent
now.
radio.
Keep being smooth, bud. Keep being smooth. We will have to stop for fuel. 26 to go, bud. 26. 45, the leader ran a 54. You got a 41 behind you. You got 2-second gap behind you.
Stop talking and start listening again, because then Bob Osborne told his driver, actually, we're only 2
What's Danny gonna do?
short. So
Say they're pitting. They don't get as good a mileage as us.
Well, I don't think they can make it.
That would be a long way.
Well, it sounds like.
Which run was our best mileage, Bob?
The most they're going to do is put some fuel in this thing.
Our second and our 4th run were the same, bud. Checking on times now, okay?
But it's just going to take a splash of fuel, and these other guys are going to have much older tires to be going around on, and Carl Edwards is beating Jamie McMurray right now every lap.
They would have to go 69 laps since they last pitted. I just don't see.
Yeah, we're running the same pace as we ran on those runs, bud. If we get the same mileage, we will be fine.
65 to go. We haven't seen anybody even approach that today, have we?
Just do your best to conserve for a few laps while you got this cushion here. It's not going to make a difference. 10-4 conserving. 10-4 conserving.
And how much can they can ill afford to run him out of fuel, though, when he's starting to tighten up on this points race, DJ. You can't take that chance.
No, they can't take any kind of chance like that right now. They've got a good day regardless of what happens here, whether they come back and win the race or not. They've made up a significant number of points, and they have to make sure that they do that to the end of this race.
One thing you got to be careful of, these mile-and-a-half racetracks like Texas and Atlanta look
staying the same out back.
The lap count at Atlanta.
Last lap was a 37.
334 to make 500.
Lap was a 43.
Didn't miss it by a few laps, thinking it's same as Atlanta.
And he very well could have done that, Andy. I mean, I was thinking that myself. I'm glad you mentioned that because, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of laps to go. That'd be the world's best gas mileage.
I don't think that's happening. How about Matt Kenseth here, Dave?
Matt wasn't going to take any chances. That 17 is on pit road, made a chassis adjustment, 4 tires, he's back out.
That's a good move. You're the first one in, and if we don't have a caution, you'll get some advantage of those tires before the other guys do.
Remember, he has been a factor here 2 of the last 3 races, talking about Kenseth. When will the others?
Good short pit for tires too, unless you think somebody's going to stay out.
Kenseth. There's McMurray, our leader.
I think we'll be way farther ahead if we don't pit at all, bud.
Half a second lead. You see over 7. Clint Boyer, he's moving in just slowly but surely.
Yeah, we keep talking about Carl Edwards, and here Clint Boyer's getting ready to come up here and take the lead away from Jamie McMurray. Nice run all day by Clint Boyer. We talked about him earlier in the race. He's just been solid all day long. And as this race winds down, he's got himself in a position to
36, your last lap was a 49.
He lead some more if he can get just a little closer to that 26.
One car coming down pit road. Martin Truex was being shown in 10th position.
24 is going to gamble too, bud. He's a lap down, but he's going to gamble.
And take a little bit of a chance. Jamie?
Oh, he's behind us on the lead lap. Last car on the lead lap.
Been running top 10 a lot of the day. He came in, he was 13th. You see him working on the right side there. Got to be wondering, now they're going to stick with 2. He's down and away.
Hard. Yeah, hard, right there, 42.
I think we're going to see a lot of that. 2 tires. Here comes Kyle Busch on the pit road. I'd say that the most we're going to see is 2 tires on anybody.
Just keep doing what you're doing. The 07 and 26 are racing awful hard for the lead up here.
It had 4. Might just look to get fuel. Jamie?
And Kyle Busch, nope, they're jacking it up on the right side there. Great run for Kyle Busch. Remember, he started 29 today, worked his way up to 2nd. Yep, 2 tires for Kyle Busch. Let's see if it works, guys.
I think we'll see everybody get 2 tires at least because he saw it took 6.8 seconds.
Keep conserving fuel, bud. Nice, clean, smooth lap.
AJ Allmendinger in here. He will get
clear. You're clear.
19 laps to go.
Back at Lusky.
I just told me it's clear.
And if you can wait another 10 laps before you have to come in, you wouldn't have to get as much fuel.
Commitment cone violation for Allmendinger. You got to be inside the cone, and he pushed it out of the way.
He was after he moved it. He got inside it then.
Lap was a 56.
I think they mean before you hit it.
Lap was a 56. Everyone is starting to peel off here, bud, for fuel.
Go for it. They believe that the 24, even though he's a lap down, is
18 laps to go. 18
without stopping, and they believe their numbers right now. And so far, they've told Carl to stay out.
One car who was right behind you went a lap down pitting, so.
Calculation or miscalculation.
Watch these guys up front. They're starting to peel off.
If it works, it's a great calculation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. See a lot of cars starting to hit pit road here now.
That's lap 56, this lap 52.
He is leaving. Here's the pass-through penalty for Allmendinger.
There's Ryan Newman getting his stop in. Right side tires.
Mark Martin in the 8 car coming in. He was being shown in 11th spot.
Two tire stops. So front tire changers have to get out of the way, don't they?
Yeah, you got to get out of the way. They're coming. They're not going to slow down.
38 this lap.
I wound up on the hood a few times.
Sam Horney's little issue with the right front. They finally get it on, and he is away. Martin will go by him. Kevin Harvick in check.
Next one for position out back is over a straightaway. 6 car off at 2 now.
For this 29 car, and that's Sunoco fuel.
You'll see the 18 in your mirror. He's on the stickers. He's about 15 back. Don't worry about him. I'll just let him know if he gets to you.
He's a lap down, buddy. 15 to go. 1.5 to go. Keep being smooth. 49 on the lap time.
44, Rudeman, 7th
Still
position.
there.
He's on for his final stop. Dave.
And they will take
Clear,
two
you're
tires
clear.
for David Rudeman. He was complaining about not being able to roll the center. They'll make a slight air pressure adjustment for that as well. He's done.
P3 here. The 07 just peeled off. Stays smooth.
He is a lap down in 19th position.
Our second
P3 now, bud. P3. Keep being smooth. 57 that lap.
Let's go down to Jamie.
Leaders coming this lap here. Still outside. Still there.
And somewhere in his pit box, it's going to be right sides again.
You're clear. Clear.
Left side tires. Remember, he won his first cup race, taking 2 tires at the end. Shannon.
Jamie, what a great run for David Reagan.
Just about 5 back to the 18 on stickers. 1 down. When he gets to you, just let him go.
4, just let him go, bud.
Let's go down. Dave.
They took 2 last time. They're going to take 2 this time. No adjustments to the car for Jamie.
3 back to that 18. That's all you got back there.
stop there.
That was a nice job. Nice, clean 2-tire stop.
Yeah, Jamie did a good job of getting the power down and not spinning the tires, getting out of there.
Inside by himself.
Greg Biffle is our leader. Carl Edwards in 2nd spot.
Clear right there. You're clear. You will be the leader. 16 just pitted.
Final stop.
How far back to second?
Let you know when you come by, buddy. You are the leader.
13 more laps than his teammate.
Jimmy Johnson's just behind Greg Biffle here on pit road also.
7.8 seconds back. It's Biffle.
Let's go down to Jamie.
Guys, remember,
Negative. 9.4 seconds back. He was up pit road.
Will it be the 6?
88 is what we got here.
Jimmy Johnson on pit road now. 2-tire change, right sides only. He's away.
Carl Edwards, his final stop.
Watch all these guys blending here.
Well, he may not make a final stop. He's still out on the track.
That's tires behind you. Don't worry about him. Let him go. 1 back. 47.
Carl goes by. Johnson should be able to, with those 2 tires, be able to reel back in a little bit, you would think, although Carl has had one of, if not the best cars of the day.
The one thing Carl's got in his favor is he's got a huge lead now with all these guys making these pit stops. He can slow his lap.
Let these 2 go on stickers when they get to you.
Wow, that's going to be a lot of
2 by 2 behind you.
I still think they're going to have to
Now it's the 48, 1 back. He's going to look outside. Outside.
Get that much better fuel mileage than his teammates that he's racing against. And they got their cars full just like he did.
That's 3 wide.
Outside. Right side tires.
Clear high, clear.
We're going to just see a splashing.
But I know my
that
out.
might be enough of the
That
difference
is
for him.
10.65. You are doing a half a second quicker than the 88.
And they're telling him his gap back to the second car. Now, if you're going to do Gauss calculations on Roush Racing, you want Jack Roush up on the box with you. He's the guy that confirms so
Get a little lap time here, buddy. Come on now.
Mike Messick, what's going
Let
on?
this guy go. Outside stickers. Right there. 47. Clear. 2 back to the 66.
You talked to everybody, right? To make
Lap
sure
time was an 84.
Yeah, you're checking everything and double checking.
88 ran a 33.16. 10.9 seconds. You got plenty of buffer here. 9 to go right now. You're coming to 8.
I can't see,
The
man.
88 is gambling like us, but he's conserving fuel. And he's 10 seconds back.
Coming outside. Outside. You're clear.
33.20.
Came down to the pit box of the 88, had a conversation with Tony Urey Jr.
10.9 seconds back.
2 back to the 28 on tires here. Outside. Clear. Same thing on the 1. He's coming hard about 3 back.
It seems like both these Hendrick teams are going to try to go to the distance.
1 back.
And 99, you see him going real slow here. He is running basically half throttle. And that's the key.
Outside.
He can just keep back.
5 back to Matt.
He's got such a huge lead. He's got a 10, 11, almost 11-second lead over Dale Earnhardt Jr. So he can give a lot of that.
2 back. Running up top. Still 2 back.
Yeah, he's running 2 seconds slower
Let
than
him go.
he was previously. So
Outside. 10.6 back to the 88. Just keep doing your thing here. Just keep doing your thing here.
you see no brake whatsoever. Just easing back to the throttle here. Yeah, he's running around the very bottom, shortest way around.
6 to go, bud. 6 to go. Keep an eye on your gauge there. 6 to go. Keep being smooth. 33.40. You're doing good.
He's just over 8,000 RPMs. You get
Clear by 6 in your mirror.
And the good thing is he's got 2 guys
Point
behind
2
him.
back, 10.2.
So he doesn't have to worry about them.
They're talking about the gauge. That keep an eye on the gauge. You're talking about the fuel pressure gauge.
Yeah, I never
Going pretty slow. Don't want to get screwed here.
We're going to do this. I'm not looking.
Yeah.
The 88 is in
Here's the
second.
88 car
He is
doing his
10.2 back. I'm watching him. He's not catching it. The 44 is 5 back on tires. We're going to let him go. Just keep doing your thing. 5 laps left.
Got the pace just the size, bud.
Outside.
No, see,
So
no
it's not gonna work for
RPMs.
Junior.
See, no RPMs. That's going to be hard to get a good pit road speed.
That is running now, I believe.
Clear, clear. What do you want, Bob?
He was running
Run
in
at
second position.
33.40, bud. You got a 13-second lead right now.
There's the leader, left side of your screen, Carl Edwards.
Well, this is a huge gamble on Carl Edwards' part.
But he's got a 13-second lead now over Jeff Gordon.
Nice and smooth now, 33 flat. Come back to 33.50.
With this team, if they pit now, they're going to finish no better than what, 8th or 9th? Jimmy Johnson's running 17th. If they win
At the line now. Correct, Bob, the 24?
Now 0.6 back. He ran a 32.55.
That's it. They got nothing to lose. If they think they got a shot at it, try it.
2 back in your mirror to the 6.
See here, the
It'd be
88
amazing
car
too,
won't
but I
start.
think they would be back in the top 5 because that's where they were running before all of these stops started.
The 88 car would not
Just move, bud. Keep doing what you're doing.
Junior, they could not
21.
get fire, and you can't push it past that end.
Outside, all clear after him.
Well, we're all talking, guys. There's 3 laps to go now, and this 99 car is still running.
You can't back out now. Yeah, you got to the point. I mean,
3
yeah,
laps
you
left. You're
committed
coming to
this.
2 this time. 2.5 left. 3 back to the 20.
And that's the thing.
And the 8, just let him go. And the 8, just let him go.
Once they committed to this strategy after that restart and didn't go charging up through the pack, that's it. They had to do it.
Clear, clear.
Now they do because they've lost so much time.
Well, that's
Out. Coming outside the 8, let him go. 2 left, 2. Outside the 20.
He just needs to be
Clear, clear.
whatsoever. White
2 to go, 2 to go. You can speed. 2 to go, you can speed.
The 88 problem gave Jimmy Johnson one more position.
You got a bunch coming about 5 back hard. Give him the outside.
Can they
Outside.
Get it done? Can they squeeze enough fuel?
They might be able to pull this thing off.
Clear by 3. Coming to the white flag. White flag this time.
Because nobody's been anywhere close to that.
They would have to go 60.
Clear by 2. Coming outside. 1 to go. Still outside.
See the guy that's getting ready to win this race getting passed by everybody on the racetrack, but he's on a different
2 wide, still outside.
there. Half a lap.
If he can make it half a lap, he will narrow almost 80 points off
Outside.
of Jimmy Johnson's lead. He said if we can just get it down to 100 or less.
Just off at 2 is your second place car. Coming off at 2 now.
I like his chances from here.
Wow, what a call.
He's gonna make it.
What a call.
Coming
This is
in
checkered.
turn 4, what a call. Carl
Outside, checkered flag. That is it. You're the winner. Awesome job, guys. Gosh darn it.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah. Right there. That's Ford fuel mileage. Great job. Fuel mileage. Great job.
I got a hand for that group. That was
Great, great job. It's over. We won it, right? It's over. We won it, right? You won it. You won it.
You won.
Woo!
For the second week in a row in victory lane, and this time no disputing it. Big gain on the 48, Carl.
It's good to be back here with you, Dave. First of all, Office Depot, I cannot thank them enough. Aflac, Ford. You guys, fuel mileage is big. Ford Fusion gets a great fuel mileage, I can tell you that. Samsung, Valvoline, my guys, the fans, number one, thanks for coming out here. This is awesome, fun place. I don't know what to say. It just my guys did a great job. We took off there for a while. We made probably the wrong call getting 4 tires. But Bob came up with a way to win that thing anyway. That was great.
Well, describe what it's like knowing you had a really fast race car before, and then he made the call. What did you think when he first told you, okay, we're going to try to make it? 69 laps or so.
First, Bob said, we're 0.2 of a lap short, so conserve. Then he came back and said, no, we're 4 laps short. Just go real hard and we'll pit. And then he came back again and said, well, conserve. So, you know, just by default, I kind of knew that he wasn't too sure about it from that. And really glad it worked out. Just unreal, just great. It was a great day. The fans are awesome, my guys are awesome, and we're closing ground on Jimmy. That's cool.